Hey, what's up everyone, Bubblekings here and welcome back to some more Paladins. Today we're going to be checking out the newest champion, Jenos, on the PTR here, and we'll see what he's like. So, I believe he is a support character. Yeah, he's a support character. And, yeah, we'll see what he's got. So, start off with his weapon here. Star Splitter. An otherworldly weapon that channels the power of the stars, dealing 120 damage every 0.13 seconds at medium range. Okay. Oh, so it's like, yeah, it's like an assault rifle pretty much. Pretty similar to like Victor's weapon, I guess. You have a bunch of ammo as well, which is nice. And it's really quick. Okay. So that's not bad. It has medium range, so when to start dropping off like here. Yeah, that's pretty decent. That's not too bad for a support. You can actually get pretty decent damage down with that. What's right click? Apply a celestial blessing for all obstacles, healing for 250 every second for 10 seconds? That's a pretty long heal. And it goes for obstacles as well, so I just look at him and it'll hit him, right? Holy crap, okay. What the fuck? It lasts so long. The cooldown's 8 seconds, so it's sort of like Maldamba where you can have the heal up on 2 people at once. But yeah, that's really good. Holy crap. It's no projectile as well, like Maldamba's one, there's a projectile you shoot at, where this, you don't even have to be in line of sight of him. Or near him. You can just be like over here and then right click. Holy crap. It is a bit less healing than Maldamba's, I believe, though. I believe that's a bit less than Maldamba's. It should be, because this is way better otherwise. But yeah, the cooldown's a bit longer, so you can't switch targets as much. So if there's a lot of people taking damage, you can't really heal them all up, I guess. Where Maldamba, Ultimate Heal has a really short cooldown, so you can tag a lot of people and heal them all up. Okay. So that's kind of cool. You can just shoot it through walls. You don't even need a line of sight of them or anything like that. And it's super long range. Holy crap. Okay, let's go on to the next ability here, Void Grip. Direct damage, channel gravitational energy and lift an enemy up, dealing 150 damage every second for 2.5 seconds. If the victim manages to move while lifted, it will interrupt Void Grip. What does it mean move while lifted? Does that mean they can just walk out of it? Well, oh, actually, okay, that's kind of cool, lifting them up in the air like that. Oh, wait, it must be, is it bugged? It doesn't have a cooldown. Does our legendary do that? Our legendary might be doing that. But yeah, it has no cooldown at the moment for some reason. Does anything have a cooldown? Our right click definitely had a cooldown. So yeah, I don't know why this Q doesn't have a cooldown. It might be a legendary. Let's take a quick look. No, it's not a legendary. Yeah, I'm not sure why it doesn't have a cooldown. Probably just bugged. But it's supposed to have a 12-second cooldown. But I'm a bit confused with this movement thing interrupting it. Is it any movement, or is it like they have to use a dash ability? It might be a dash ability, because these guys are walking back and forth. So I assume they would have just walked out of it, if they could. So I assume, yeah, you need some dash ability to get out of it, or something like that. So it's basically a 2.5 second stun, unless they use a movement ability. Can we shoot while doing it? No, we can't. Okay. So it's just CC, but we get interrupted as well pretty much at the same time while we're CCing them. But we can still move, obviously. Can we get behind a wall when we do it? Yeah, we can. Okay. That's pretty good then. It deals nice damage as well, and it lasts quite a bit. It's just whether this interrupting thing, how it works, whether it'll be good or not. Because yeah, if they can easily get out of it for doing like simple movement abilities or something like that, you probably won't be able to lift them up much. I guess you could wait for them to use their things though. Or if there's like a flanker that uses his movement abilities to come into you, like to try and chase you down, you can just lift them up after. Because I have nothing left to move. Okay. So now we have F. Lower your weapon and move 75% quicker while increasing your jump height and lowering force speed. Okay. Oh, so we fall really slowly. Holy crap. Okay, I don't like that force speed too much. It's a bit annoying, but I guess if you want to get to certain ledges and stuff, it's good. And it doesn't have a max duration. Okay. So it's sort of like Victor's running. What do they call it? Sprint, or I don't know what they call it. But basically, you can just activate this whenever and run around. It's a lot of extra movement speed. 75% is quite a bit. Jump height is not too significant, but the force speed can be useful if you want to get to certain ledges and stuff. But you can't shoot or anything during it, so if you go too far in the air, you'll just get shot down. Since you're falling so slow as well, you'll be easy target. And finally, we get to the ultimate. Lock yourself in place, gather the power of the cosmos for 1.5 seconds, becoming a CC immune, then unleash your energy in a long-range blast that pierces all obstacles and deal. Oh, you shoot through a wall. Holy crap. Okay. Wait. Are we lined up? Oh. Okay. So this is just Leon's ult that can shoot through wall and deal more damage. Except you don't get ult charge back. And you're not damage immune, you're CC immune only. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Kind of weird though. It seems, I don't know, it seems like they're really similar to Leon's. I was hoping for something a bit different, but I mean, it's still pretty powerful, I think. Being able to shoot through walls, especially for that much damage, that would like one shot over half the cast, I think. So that's not too bad. And you actually can see him through the wall when you activate your ultimate, I'm pretty sure. So like if we do it again. Yeah, see, it lets us see him through. You can't actually turn while you're doing it. Okay, that's a bit interesting. You can't actually turn to try and hit the person. Like with Leon's ult, you can face one direction and start it, then turn around. Where this one you're sort of stuck in place. Yeah, okay. So that's it's a lot of damage, but if you can't turn, it's going to be a bit hard to hit. Because they got 1.5 seconds to move out of the way. But the thing is, they can't see where you're shooting from, because you can shoot through obstacles, so they can still hear it though, I assume, so they'll probably dodge it that way. And it seems to have a super long range, which is nice. Okay, that's kind of good. But yeah, the 1.5 seconds, they're probably going to be able to dodge out of the way of it. So it might be a bit hard for them because they don't know where you're shooting from, so they might like dash directly. How do you say it? Like, if you're shooting this way, they'll dodge on the same line because they don't realize you're shooting that way. Unless they have like someone has vision of you or something to tell them. So you might be able to get some people that way. Or you can predict where they are, or you can just shoot on the point and you'll probably hit someone. Okay. Seems to have a lot of damage in his kit. And yeah, it seems since the heal doesn't have like any channel time like Ceres's or anything like that, and that's quite a long cooldown. You have these periods of time when you can actually get some pretty good damage down with your abilities. That's kind of interesting. You can't actually heal and use your F, okay. But damn, the damage is actually pretty nice. Kind of surprising for a support. It feels more like a damage support hybrid. Because yeah, you're not spending much time healing. You only have one healing ability, and it's a hot, so you just throw it on them and you can leave them for 8 seconds pretty much until you have to heal someone again. Okay. He seems pretty strong so far. We'll take a look at his legendaries here, I think. Okay, so the first one, the Paracosmium, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is for Void Grip, which is the one that lifts him up in the air. Enemies affected by Void Grip are crippled and take an additional 150 damage per second. Oh, so this might stop them getting out because they can't use their movement abilities while crippled. Okay, that's interesting. When you cast Astral Mark on allies, they are immediately healed for 15% of their maximum life. That could be quite good. That's like a that could be like a 500 plus HP heal on some of the tanks. So that could be quite nice. And it's instant as well. Okay. And our next one, you and your allies who are affected by Astral Mark deal 50% more damage. Oh. So you get the damage and also the person you are marking. The problem is, if you mark a tank, it's probably not going to be too useful. So if you're healing your tank on cooldown, it's not going to be that useful, I think, because the damage isn't going to be that great. But if you use it like on a flanker or something when they go in, since it lasts 10 seconds, you can cast on them, then they can jump into the fight. It could be really good. Sort of like 12 volts protect, except you get less damage, but it's a heal over time that lasts a lot longer. Okay. That could be good. Maybe you play this guy in like a 2 healer comp, because I don't think he has much healing by himself. Maybe if you get this, you could solo heal okay-ish, but I don't think it'll be that great. Because the heal cooldown is so long, so you won't be able to heal each person up. You'll be able to keep one person topped up, but not everyone. So yeah, maybe you have to play this guy with a second healer or something like that. He's sort of like, I guess, like a pip sort of, where you can't really solo heal as pip that well. So yeah. You might play this guy with another healer, so you can deal good damage and get a bit of healing off at the same time. Support your team with CC and stuff. Give him extra damage with this. I could see this guy being quite good. So yeah, that one looks really nice. If you give it to a big DPS or like a flanker or something, they're going to stay alive because they're getting 250 HP a second. And then they also have extra damage on the enemy. That could be really, really good. This one, I think you go if you're solo healing or if you're like a dedicated tank healer. If you have like another healer that's healing the back line or your flankers and stuff. Like if you have a Ceres that can go and heal your deep targets or something like that without being in danger, you could go with this and just constantly keep your tank up. But I feel like other people would be better at that role. So, I don't know. I think this one's probably the best here. This one guarantees your CC though for 2.5 seconds. So if the enemy team has a lot of flankers, you might go with this and you can just lift them up and cripple them and then they can't run away from you. Especially if it's like a Mave or something who's like really mobile. You can actually just use this to stop them in their tracks and blow them up really easily because they're stuck there. Okay, so these legendaries actually seem really, really good. All of them seem like they have a roller feel. But yeah, I really like this one, especially in pro play. I think this one might be used unless there's a lot of flankers. But yeah, it seems like this one, like sort of like 12 volts protect, it just makes the flanker be able to 1v1 anyone because they have the healing and the damage advantage. Okay, so the legendaries look good. His kit looks really, really good. So far, he's looking really, really good. Let's look at his abilities here. I mean, his cards, sorry. So, enemies affected by Void Grip receive 20% less healing. So basically, it's you cure them, they're dead, because you're probably going to be using this with the legendary that cripples them. So they're pretty much guaranteed to die, because they can't get healed and they're stuck there. So that's basically you stun them, they're dead. If a victim of Void Grip dies within 4 seconds of being hit by the ability, reduce all active cooldowns by 15%. That obviously goes up to 60. I don't know if that's that good. I don't know, it's 4 seconds of after being hit, so he can come down and die after he comes down still. And that's a lot of cooldown reduction, so it might be good. It could get you a lot more healing as well, which could be nice. Increase the range. I mean, you probably would take a couple of points in that. It's not something you'll max out, I don't think, though. Because the range seemed pretty decent when we used it. And decrease the cooldown of Void Grip by 4 seconds. So what's... Okay, so we'll go down to 8. Probably something you use if you're using the legendary. Stellar Wind, damage reduction while you're in Stellar Wind. Okay, that could be interesting, but yeah, I guess you can use it when you're running away. You have like 30% damage reduction or something like that. So that might not be too bad. Increase your jump height while using Stellar Wind. Increase air control. I don't think you really... Like, maybe you take some points in the jump height so you can get out of, like... Because you're going to use it to run away, I guess. You can use it to chase down people, but you probably don't need a jump height in that scenario unless they can jump as well. But yeah, if you're running away, you could use the jump height to get into, like, ledges and stuff which enemy can't reach. Like, Astral Mark. That's the heal. Increase the duration. Okay, that could be really good, especially with the legendary. Gives you even more time for them to go and blow someone up in the back line. Reduce the cooldown, so that'll put it on 0.6. Holy crap, that's a lot of healing. Holy shit. Okay. That's a bit crazy. And you can get this one that heals you for... It's a 160, isn't it? Yeah. 160. Oh. Okay, okay. And since you can probably... I don't know if you can stack that, because you can get multiple marks up at the same time. So I don't know if you can stack those or something like that. And I don't know if you need this. The range of it already seems super, super large. But I guess 10% of a super large range would be super, super, super large. So it could be good. Maybe a 1-pointer or something like that. You can't be slowed. Meh. Ammo count. Meh. I guess if you want to go like some DPS build or something. But I don't see it being that useful. Especially since reloading is pretty easy. Especially with so much ammo. You probably find the time to reload. Wait, what? 8% lifesteal. What the fuck? 32% lifesteal. Isn't that... Holy crap, that's a shit ton of lifesteal. That's better than Tyra's one. Her legendary card is getting beat by this green card here. Holy crap. That seems a bit OP. You can start the game with 42% lifesteal. And then you can still have like whatever legendary you want. Man, that's a bit insane. Holy crap. Weapon attack to reveal enemies for 4 seconds. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Let's make a healing build to start off with. Like a full-on healing build. We'll see how this goes. So we'll try and make a DPS one as well, I think. But I don't know how many points you want to put into this, but it seems quite good. But if you want max healing, I think you go with this. If you want max healing, you go with something like that. Then you get a bit of healing through this over time, so you can keep yourself up a bit. Maybe go with something like this, I think. Maybe that's not too bad. See, this duration doesn't change for this. So it's like, if you increase the duration of it, it's not like you're getting more healing as well. If it was for the duration of the mark, this would be more valuable because you could increase it and this will last for 12 seconds. Yeah, I would say to change. I wish they had it that way, so it was for the duration of the mark, so this would be more valuable, but he's quite strong at the moment from what it seems, so they probably don't want to make him even stronger. Okay, what else do we probably want? See, this lifesteal card seems really, really good no matter what the situation is. I might just get it because it seems really good. Because you're going to be dealing a lot of damage with this character. You have quite a bit of time to shoot people in between your heals. And it's not channeled like Sarah, so you can just damage people while you're healing at the same time. And maybe we'll get this. Okay, that seems okay. You get some decent healing over time while you're healing your friends. Lower cooldown. And you got some sustain for yourself as well. Okay, that seems like a pretty good healing build. Now, if you want to go for like an actual damage type build here that has a bit of healing in it, Because you're going to heal someone no matter what. Because, I mean, there's no reason not to. And it's not like you have to channel it or anything. So it's super simple. So we'll get that for the extra damage. What do we want? I think maybe this. You would max out. Because that way you can get a constant healing. And it'll make it a bit harder for them to kill you. That's a lot of sustain. 40% life steal at the start if you get life rip. And then you have 160 HP per second for 10 seconds. That's quite good. Okay. Now, do we go with the ammo here? I'm not too sure about that. I mean, we could probably put some points into the cooldown reduction here to give us a bigger window to mark someone with Astral Heal. Astral Mark. And we probably want the range as well, because we're probably going to be a bit away from the team if we're playing a bit more aggressive, so we might get that. And what else do we get? The problem with Void Grip is you can't shoot during it, so you probably don't want to be using it. I guess you could use it in combat where you like shoot them for a bunch, they get sort of low, and then you can just Void Grip them and then they die during it. Or you can start off with it and then you get the life lead at the start. But you probably want to take the initial damage, I think, because you're most likely going to go into a fight with someone marked, and then during the fight your mark might fall off. So if you use it at the start of the fight, they won't be able to damage you and you'll just be wasting this healing. And if you use it at the end of the fight, you'll stay healed up with this during the fight, and then you can kill them off and still be pretty healthy. But I'm not too sure what else to take. I guess you can go with it, ammo, but I'm not too sure. I think maybe we could just get some cooldown reduction on here. Give us a bit more time to mark people. And then we can go with... I mean, this might not be too bad. You can always have it up. And if someone's chasing you, you can actually turn around and try and fight once you got ammo back. Either that or you can just go with some general cooldown reduction maybe. Or we could just go with this. Let's just go with this. Why not? Okay. So that's a pretty good DPS build, I think. Tons and tons of sustain. Yeah, you can actually heal as well at the same time. Man, this guy seems so broken. Holy crap. He looks kind of weird though. Got like a little galaxy in his hand. I feel like the ult, I don't know if it's going to be good enough. I assume in like pro play where people can communicate with each other, they'll be able to tell people where he is behind the wall so they can dodge out of the way. But in just like casual play or like just competitive ranked games where people don't communicate as much, it might be a bit harder. But he's got a bit of mixed damage with the area damage and direct damage, so that's kind of nice to have like a little mix. Okay, is there another type of deck we can make? Stellar Wind is probably not good enough to. It doesn't really do that much. I guess you can make some sort of tanky build with it with this. Actually, okay, it probably won't work because I don't think it's enough damage reduction. Maybe if you get Haven and stuff, but you could go with something like this, where you get the healing from that, so you have a bit of sustain, and then maybe this. I don't know. I just need something to like try and not die. Maybe we'll do this or something. And you can just try and like run around the point and being annoying. Like, cause you can stay in Stellar Wind forever. So if you got like 3 points in Haven and the all direct damage, you take like 60% less damage. You got a bit of healing. You can just run around and try and survive. It'd be really annoying as a makeshift tank, I guess. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it would actually work. Probably never gonna actually be used because it's probably terrible. Oh yeah, we should probably make a void grip one, shouldn't we? So if you're going with void grip, you'll probably go with this one instead of the other cooldown reduction card. And you don't want to get both, I don't think, because then it makes this less effective. Because it reduces the active cooldown. You might go with this to increase the range of it. This could be quite useful. Probably the mark duration would be good instead of the cooldown reduction, cause same thing with this again, it's based off the active cooldown. So the more you get of this, the less effective this percentage is. And then we could probably get some like just healing cards in here. I don't know if we need 40%. You could probably put a bit less than that and get a bit more like self-healing or something like that. But this seems pretty good. You lift someone up, your team blows them up, you mark someone to heal, and then you can probably get another heal after you kill someone with Void Grip because of the cooldown reduction. So that could be quite nice. He has a lot of possibilities. Holy crap. He seems really, really good. But yeah, I feel like people might be going with the lifesteal build and you play him as like an off healer sort of thing, like a damage support type character, because his damage isn't too bad. So that could be the right way to play him. But yeah, I really like this legendary. I'll probably see it in pro play. This one, if it works how I think it does, like they won't be able to get out at all. So they'll basically be stuck up there for the amount of time. Be really good against flankers and stuff. That could be really, really good. But yeah, this one if you're solo healing, but it probably won't happen in a pro game. I don't think you want to solo heal as this guy. Just because of the cooldown reduction on the heal, you won't be able to heal everyone. So yeah, you probably will have to use this at some point, like when no one else picks a healer or something like that. You might have to go with this. But other times, if they have a lot of flankers, or you just want to be really good with your CC to target like a single person out, this could be really good. And if you want to like just follow someone around and help your team a bit, make it like a super flanker. Like if you have this and 12 volts protection, oh my god, no one's gonna be able to kill it. If you use him like a buck and he just jumps in the back, 55% extra damage with like the ensnare legendary or something like that, dealing 110%. Oh my god, he's just gonna blow people up. Yeah, but basically any flanker jumping into the backline is gonna be immune with your healing, the super amount of damage he's gonna get from protection and luminary here, and yeah, the shielding from 12 volt as well. So this could be very, very good and competitive, I think. Both of these could be. We'll see though. We'll see what actually ends up happening. But right now, he looks really, really strong. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about him. It's nice to have another healer in there. That doesn't have to like channel or anything like that, like a Maldambra sort of style. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. The only thing I worry about is the ult. Everything else looks okay. It is just like a generic. It's a pretty bad get out of trouble ability, but you can just use it to move around and stuff a bit easier. It's not too much of a problem. So yeah. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.